Well, the climb continues for the Badger men's basketball team after the big weekend, up 5 spots in the AP Top 25, slotting in as number 11 now in the country. That's the best in the Big Ten, folks. It comes on the heels of that best win of the season, beating 7th-ranked Purdue in West Lafayette at Mackey Arena over the weekend. Greg Gard's guys have now won 12 of the last 14 and are flying high heading into the season's final stretch.
That's just till it shows you the poise, the togetherness, the toughness of this group mentally, that they feel nothing's going to faze them. Obviously playing good basketball. We're a really good team, and I think we're getting better. And that's the exciting part, that they know there's a lot more left to come. And, that starts with, our next game.
Well, in 2025, college football looks a whole lot different than it did even 5 years ago. Of course, players are getting paid to play. The transfer portal has created a frenzy. Because of this, many teams have moved to hire general managers rather than having their head coach juggle the play sheets and the spreadsheets and the rosters. Well, last week, Wisconsin's football general manager took a similar role at USC, and today the school announced his replacement. It's Marcus Sedbury. He's been the school's deputy athletic director for the last 2 years. In the role, Sedbury will oversee roster management and player personnel and operations for the Badger football program. Jacob returns, one final check of the forecast, and it remains frigid out there.
Yeah, it's actually going to get worse before it gets better, because tomorrow morning the wind chills look like they'll be even colder than what they were this morning. However, there is some warmer temperatures at the end of the 10-day forecast. See that slow incline kind of starting Thursday and continuing, really jumping up from Saturday to Sunday. And then next week, we could see 40s for several straight days. We aren't going to see much in the form of precipitation until next week, but obviously that snow on the ground not going anywhere with those temperatures, and the snow is actually helping those temperatures get even colder.
It's been a mess around the country right now. We're seeing the flooding in Kentucky and West Virginia, and it's not so bad.
It seems unfortunately there has been a lot of that lately across the country, and so it kind of makes you thankful that we'll take these temperatures. Right. Obviously, you don't want them to get too cold, but it is colder further up north. Extreme cold warnings across several states in the Midwest. So. It could always be worse. It's a good reminder.
No doubt. We'll have those alert days. Yeah. And they'll be keeping an eye on things with the alert days in the days ahead. Folks, thanks for joining us. Producer now at 6.
We'll see you at 10 o'clock.